Welcome to Crux Investor. In a moment, we're going to be speaking with Jean Martineau, the CEO of Dynacor Gold Mines. They're listed on the TSX. They are a gold ore processor based down in Peru. I was interested to find out a little bit more about them because not only do they process ore, they're also a gold exploration business. So let's talk with Jean. Good morning, Jean. How are you?
Good morning. I'm very good. And you?
Yes, not bad. So you're in Lima in Peru as we talk.
Yeah, in Lima, Peru, exactly.
Why are you down there?
Well, all our operations are in Peru, actually. And the company is based in Montreal, listed on Toronto Stock Exchange, but you cannot manage a company the other side of the world through a computer. You have to be here frequently to check by yourself how things are going and maintain good contact. So I come here regularly. I would say actually I come every 2 months, at least for a week. It's a much better way for me to follow up the company and organize them.
Fantastic. So just on that, could you give us a little bit of background on yourself, your experience in this space, relevant to the business?
Yeah, I spent almost 12 years in the pulp and paper industry in the past. And I ended up as an assistant manager for pulp mill in Venezuela. I work in pulp mill in production in North America, and finally worked 4 years in Venezuela. It's there I knew the Latin American countries, Latin American culture, and I spent almost all my life in production. So that's why after that, when I came in Dynacor, there we began this small mill operation to pay for the exploration. And we developed that over the years. So this is where comes my experience on production.
Right. And who do you work with? Who are your business partners? Who's on the board?
I mainly work with our CFO, Len Tioli. He's an accountant. He's been CFO for several different companies. He has an extensive international experience too. Work in Mexico, work a little bit in Russia. Now he's working with us for almost 9 years, a large experience. And now we have the Vice President of Operation, Jorge Luis Cardenas, who's a metallurgist. He's a Peruvian guy. He's been with us for 22 years now. He was part of all this development here from the beginning, and he was part of building the mill, building the business, and building the team here. So these are the two main guys with whom I work in the company.
Right. Okay. And just for some of the viewers, this Dynacor might be a new story for them. Can you just give us an elevator pitch as to the structure of the business and what it is that you do?
Yeah. Well, Dynacor is today I would say it's an ore processor company. We're in the mining because we process ore and we produce gold. But we don't operate a mine. We have a mill where we buy ore from hundreds of small miners in the country, and we process it. So we buy that, we process it, and we export the gold. And so we're not so dependent on the gold price because we buy the ore based on the gold price actually, and some days later we export the gold. So it's the main part of the business. And the other part is exploration, because at the beginning we began as an exploration company. And this part of the production increased over the years. And when the gold price began to increase substantially in the beginning of the 2000s, many more small miners began to produce. And what we have to know, it's in the world today. 20 to 22% of the gold produced in the world is produced by small artisanal miners. It's a huge production. So there is a huge market here. So it's we developed that, but we still have our exploration property, and where we have worked for several years. And this is the blue sky, and it could be something very interesting, but some more work to do there.
Yes, I mean, tell me about that, because obviously those are two very different types of businesses. You've got the processing of these artisanal miners' rocks, which they give you, presumably. And how does that work? Do you buy from them at a discount, or do you process and then pay them afterwards? How does the money work?
Yeah, the way it is, let's say the guy come to the mill with a truckload of ore. We weight that, we analyze that when he's there. We do the analysis right away, and we give him a sample of that too. So he can go away with a sample and have it analyzed somewhere else. So we analyze that, and then usually in less than 24 hours, he gets the results and he gets paid for that. It's based on a gold price. We subtract a different cost. We put our margin there. So we manage that to have a gross margin of around, I would say between 13 and 17%, for example. And it's the way it works.
But you're paying him on the processed doré bars rather than the ore itself, are you? I mean, tell me a bit more about that.
Let's say he comes with a truckload. We weigh it. Let's say it's 25 tons.
Yeah.
We analyze that for humidity, gold contains, recoverable gold, a lot of different aspects of that. And finally, we had a final price where we pay him. It's always based on the recoverable contain gold there. So we pay him right away because these guys are small miners and they need to be paid right away. And from there, we process it in our mill.
Okay, and so you mentioned the need to do this in front of them. There's a need to build trust with these small miners.
Yeah, we need transparency there because these small artisanal miners, they're often not very much educated. They don't know all these process and everything. So you have to be transparent. But over the years, we built a good contact with them, a good relationship. But at the beginning, we have to show that. And once in a while, a guy will come and he will follow all his truckload, for example, to be sure. And from time to time, they're gonna take their sample we give them, and they're gonna send it analyze in another lab. And if there is a discrepancy here, we always put a different sample, a sample of the same lot on the side. We'll take it and we'll send it to an international recognized lab in Lima, like for example, SGS. And then we'll take this final analysis to pay them. But, and more than 90% of the cases, it's very, very close to our results because it's where we're gonna earn or lose money. We have to have a very good lab to analyze that. So over the years, we've built a very good relationship with them. And we work here on a long-term basis. I mean, I prefer to lose a supplier today than cheat with them on the grade, on the weight, on the, and this is a very high competitive business here in Peru. And I should say that many others will cheat somewhere to grab on a short-term basis more clients. But here we work on a long-term basis and we built a very good relationship with our
there's a lot of artisanal miners in Peru. Is there much competition for you in country, or is it a market of one?
Well, when we built the mill at the beginning, we were, I think, 3 mills. Today there are, I would say, 9 formal mills here.
Yeah.
You find in the country many small illegal mills here and there, but they're very small and it's not very efficient mills too.
Yeah.
So we built that at the beginning at 50 tons per day. We increased that over the years. And in 2016, we built a brand new mill because the old one was too far away. No more place for tailing pounds. And so we built a brand new mill, up to date. It's a very efficient mill. It's going very well, 300 tons per day. So I think I could say that we're probably the most efficient operation of that kind in Peru, actually.
Yeah. Okay. And I've seen that's a modular system. I see you're looking to increase the size of that potentially.
Yeah. Well, we have planned to. We built that to 300 tons per day, and now as last year we reached almost the full capacity, and now we're preparing for expansion. We designed a new strategic plan last year, and what we want to do is take our experience here to increase milling capacity here in Peru and in other Latin American countries. And we began to scan the rest of the world to see where we can do that, because it's not an easy business. You know, you don't have two exactly the same mills in a world, because you always design your mill for the ore you have there.
Exactly.
But in our case, we buy it actually from 450 different miners. So it's all different kind of ore. So this is the trick here is to know what you can buy, at what price, and how you can mix that after that. So you need to analyze every lot, and it's a long shot. It's not easy to do.
Yeah, you're looking at the metallurgy and working out how you optimize that for sure. And that's out of a population of how many artisanal? You've got nearly 500. What's the total number of artisanal?
Oh, you know, as they say that there is probably in between 100 and 500,000 illegal, artisanal, and formal miners in that field. Formal artisanal miners, it's much less. It's probably around 50,000. So we are allowed to buy just from these guys. Yeah. But artisanal or illegal miners in Peru, you have some 100,000. You have a lot. Right. And in the world, based on some international organization, you probably find more than 50 million miners, small miners in the world. And this exploded when the gold price came from 300 to 400 to the actual price, and went up to $1,800. So there it has exploded and created a lot of problems in the world. So they use mainly mercury to extract the gold. Yeah. So it's a very good thing that we can replace that, and our recovery rate is 94%.
So I mean, just talking about that, you've been doing this for 20 years. You know what you're doing. But if I look at the numbers in your PowerPoint on page 8, you know, your earnings back then were more than they are today. I mean, why is that sort of gentle curve happened? You know, you're looking at 9.1 back in 2013, and you're 3.8 in 2017. What's going on with the market there?
I would say that the gold price was a good factor, because we have a margin here. We're not like a regular mine where, let's say that total cost is $1,100, and if you go under that, you don't earn money. But earning 15% of $2,000 is much. It's double than earning 15% of $1,000. So the main part was there. Beside the competition increase in the country, different aspect like this, we had it's a large part is gold price, I would say, and some competition there who made pressure on the condition in the market.
Okay, so the reason I ask is obviously you're talking about expansion into Peru, into South America, and maybe further afield. Are some of those factors under your control in terms of your margin? Because I think you're talking about 13 to 17% margin. Do you think you can sustain that?
Well, actually, we're running around, I would say, 13 to 15, 13 to 14.5. I think this is more than sustainable in the long term, because we built a new mill in 2016, and now we began at the end of last year. Now we invest in this year to improve the efficiency of the mill, automatize some parts. You know, when you build a mill, you go with the minimum there, and once you start, you add equipment to have a better yield there, and it's where we are this year. So, for example, we began producing our own energy. So by mid last year, August, September, we were able to connect to the national grid. So it cost our energy costs substantially. Now we're installing different equipment like pH control, automatic control. It should help us to decrease the cost, facilitate the operation, and finally increase the revenue on that, and increase the recovery rate of the gold.
Important for margins for sure. I mean, it's a very interesting business. It's you talk about being a kind of green business in the sense that it's sustainable. It's giving back to the community. I know you're making money. You're definitely producing cash. You're debt free, even having built a plant. You're paying dividends around 2.5%, and you're buying back the shares to kind of, I guess, keep the float down. It's a very interesting business to me, but I'd love to understand the dynamic between running what seems a very well run processing component and the exploration, because they're very different skill sets, different management skill sets required, and different, I guess, attention from you, from the board as well. So you tell us a bit more about the exploration component, why you got into it? What do you think? What are you trying to do?
Yeah, well, as I said, we began as an exploration company when we came here in 1996. And there we bought a small companies with an exploration property, and they began to build a small mill. So when we came in, there was a half-built small mill. Yeah. We ended up with that. We finished the mill, and we began the exploration on the property, which they thought that there was a large mine there, and there wasn't a large mine. But there was several small miners around that property. And when we began to operate the mill with our own ore there, small quantities, they came in to ask if we could buy this ore because they had to truck it very far away. So we began this work, and I thought at the beginning that would be a good way to pay for the exploration. Yeah. And without diluting the company. But when in the 2000 the gold price increased substantially, there was an explosion of these miners, and they were coming in more and more and more. So finally, the ore processing became much more important part of the company than the exploration. But on the exploration side, we have bought this property for several high-grade gold veins on the surface, and over the years we discovered a huge skarn, a porphyry, and now we have identified a huge, potentially disseminated gold deposit on the surface. It's what it attracts us. So our chief geologist, Alonso Sanchez, has been with us since 2006, and before that, he worked for the largest Peruvian company. We went to that for 12 years. He had a lot of experience in that field. And now we're concentrating on the disseminated, which, if we got the results we hope for, could be a huge open pit mine there. So the potential is large. We have two disseminated, 300 meters by 900 meters, and the other one is 4 by 500 meters. And we did thousands of samples on the surface. We did intensive geophysics study, which confirmed that where we have these high-grade gold spots on the surface, it continues on the ground down to 200 to 300 meters. So we did all the job, the work could be done before drilling, and everything is positive after today. And we had several large companies who came to visit the property for the skarn, for the porphyry, for the disseminated, and all agree that the disseminated is really, really a hot exploration spot. So we're very anxious to begin the drilling. We planned to begin that last year, but for change in the rules, it has been delayed. But we expect to be able to start it pretty soon in the coming months. And we're very anxious of that because it could be a large spot. So that's why we still have this exploration property.
Right. So you think the potential there is, you talk about it as blue sky, the potential is potentially significant. When you understand more about what you've got under the ground there, I mean, does that mean you'll stop paying dividends on from the core business and put more money in the ground? I mean, how do you intend to manage or balance that?
Well, you know, we began to pay dividend last year in October. We began at a low pace because we wanted to be sure that we'd be able to continue. We don't want to have to stop that. We don't want to lower that. So we began with a 1 cent per share per quarter, 4 cents per year. At the actual price, it's about around 2.5% yield. And we have actually, well, at the last quarter, we ended up with $11 million. So today the financial will be published at the end of this month, but we're somewhere, should be 15 to 16, $17 million. We have a lot of cash. We're generating a good amount of cash every year, I would say $8 to $10 million. So we have the means to continue to pay the dividend, even to go to increasing that slowly over the time. We're going to have enough money to do this drilling campaign, because the first part of this drilling campaign should cost $1.5 million, and the second part will cost another $1 to $1.2 million.
How much drilling are you talking about doing?
Actually, the first part will be like 4,300 meters, more or less, because these are short hole, it's on the surface. This is the cheapest part of the drilling, the first meters, and it's maximum 300 meters. So we're gonna drill that on the disseminated, and if we hit what we're looking for, well, you can expect that it's gonna be reflected in the market. And there, if really we have what we hope for, we're looking for, there finance that would be easy, finance the next step of exploration. And if we don't find anything with this, well, we have the vein parts where we working to put some small miners there later on this year to begin to extract some more from underground development we did in the past. So it's going to help us to feed the mill, add more feed to the mill, the actual mill, and it's going to serve, it's going to be useful for exploration too on that side. So we have two parts on this property. One would be small production in the vein, but the other one is potentially a huge development.
Right, and then we talk, and what sort of grades are indicative in that region? We're talking, it's high grade, low grade.
When we look at the veins, the grade we have in there, it's half an ounce. I would say 15 to 30 grams.
Right. Okay.
Per ton, which
on
is
the veins.
On the disseminated, we've got grades on the surface between 1 gram and the highest one was 35. But on the disseminated of this way in this sector, I would say it's more between half a gram to 2 grams per ton. But it's if we have just 1 gram per ton and you have 100 million tons, it would be 3 million ounces. If it's a quarter of a gram, it's not a mine. If it's half a gram, it could be a mine. So there it is.
Okay.
So it's still exploration, but
there you go. You've got a lot to discover, and your idea of 20 years ago of having the processing mill financing the exploration could be working for you now.
Exactly. We began this business model to pay for the exploration. Yeah. Because I worked for a short period of time as a broker in the 80s. And we financed mining company, exploration company. And I saw this business model and said, well, for me, it's very difficult because you dilute your company all the time. Yeah. And it's what I wanted to avoid. Today, we have a company with just under 40 million shares. And we don't need financing now. I always said I don't say we never do other financing. But as long as that, by the end of the day, it increased the value per share. And actually, we don't need cash. We had cash to pay for the exploration. We had cash to go for expansion of the mill, or to build some other mills. So the situation is pretty good.
Jean, you got distracted by making money, huh?
Yeah.
Always good. I'd love you to give me your report card for 2018. How do you think you did, and what would you have done differently?
We reached the full capacity of the mill. It's one of the goals. We prepared for expansion. I mean, we reach almost the full capacity, and we prepare the management here for expansion. So we upgrade our, if I could say, our general manager now is a vice president operation. So he is being a little bit more away from the daily administration. He concentrates on the actual mill efficiency of the mill and expansion. So we use our internal guys to do that. We reorganize all our organigram last year for that. We began a dividend policy with buyback, and now, yeah, we're looking for expansion fee and expansion in other countries, Latin America and scanning the rest of the world. And for Pampa, well, we planned to begin the drilling campaign last year. This is although what we did last year, we comply, I think, with what we wanted to do. The only part which I haven't been able to do is the drilling because of permit delays, but hopefully we can begin that pretty soon.
Okay. Is that an issue in Peru, the permitting, or is it very mining friendly jurisdiction?
It's today in all the world, even in Canada, it's the same. Relation with local communities has become very important, and the government changed the rules about that. And he said for all companies in the country, you have to do this and that before. And we were ready, but in the mining department, they had several changes here and there, and it has delayed that. But I recently had a meeting with employees in the mining department, and they said now things are in order. It should go more smoothly, and we expect this permit pretty soon.
Okay. I mean, you do spend a lot of time on working with the local communities. I know you're giving a lot of money to some of the schools in the region, so
yeah. Well, that must help. We have a client in Switzerland called Martineau, and with them we organize a program called Peace Impact, where you have in Switzerland and in Europe, well, it's developing a demand for more responsible gold. And you have, for example, fair mine gold. But fair mine is very complicated certification. It comes from fair trade, which was applied for the agriculture department, and there apparently it works well. But in the mining with the small miners, it's almost impossible. So we decided to do another kind of certification, if I can say, where we guarantee to the final buyer that this gold hasn't been extracted in our operation with mercury, and that this gold is traceable to the small miners. And third, all the premium which is paid, which is less than 1%, will be invested 100% in local communities in health, education, and different health and education in the mining communities. And we began that last year. I thought that would be a small, going slowly, but it went very fast. Yeah. And actually, we already built 2 laboratories in a Secocha school, small mining community, computer lab. We put 17 computers there. We put the internet, and we built a scientific lab just beside that. And we rebuilt all the washrooms and because it was necessary.
Very good.
But my goal has always been schooling, education. Education is basis for everything. Yes. So we really want to invest in that, and we already invested in that school $60,000. Now we have, I would say, more than $250,000 to invest. And if things are going well, we're going to have quite a lot of cash to invest in these communities. I don't have to say it's very well received. It's going well. It's going much faster than what I expected at the beginning.
I can tell you're very passionate about it. It's a very impressive thing to hear about. Jean, just to finish with, I'd love you to tell our viewers 5 reasons why they should consider investing in Dynacor.
Well, the main point here is we have been profitable for the last 7 years, the last 30 quarters. Yep. In the mining sector, you won't find many mines in the last 7 years which has been profitable quarter after quarter. Secondly, we began a dividend last year, which is for the moment 2.5% yield, and we began low, as I said, And our objective is to increase that over the years based on the financial results. It's going very well. Parallel to that, we wanted to return money to shareholders, so we began the buyback, which helped. But the main focus is on dividend. Now we're looking for expanding the capacity. So we reached almost the full capacity last year. Now we want to expand this capacity, use our know-how to increase. And we can increase here, but we can increase too in foreign countries in Latin America. And there is a huge potential in other countries in the world. Let's say in Africa, for example, there are millions and millions. There you have to select carefully your jurisdiction. But we're scanning these places actually. But we're preparing to expand our operation here and outside. Another point is the drilling campaign on Tumipampa. We spoke about that. I think it's a very interesting point because this could be a huge. It's really the blue sky with the company. We have the cash to pay for this exploration. It's there in the bank account waiting for the permit. And we had several big companies who came in the last 2 years to visit Tumipampa. They look at the score, they look at the disseminated, and all agrees that the most interesting spot there is the disseminated. But as it's cheap to explore, we want to do at least these first steps ourselves. We can do that ourselves easily.
Where do you think the company's being valued? Do you think the value currently, as reflected in the market cap, is in the processing? That's where it's been valued, and the blue sky drilling exploration is just that? Or do you think that's been factored in?
I think actually it's almost only the processing, because we haven't been drilling on the property for 3 years now. And in the last 2 years, we did a lot of surface sampling and geophysics. But geophysics, it's not easy to understand first. It's not sexy, I would say, for the market. So what is interesting is drilling. And its drilling is going to tell us if we have something there or no. So actually, there was almost no value in that, but it could change rapidly if the results are good. So, and the company, I would say, actually, from an investor point of view, it's a safe investment. It's a steady producing, generating a steady cash flow. And there is the income, there is the dividend that we plan to increase over the years. So these are very
well, the dividend is very interesting. It's better than having your money in the bank, huh?
Yeah.
That's good. Jean, thank you very much for that summation of the selling points for new investors thinking of Dynacor. I appreciate your time, and I know you're a busy man down there in Lima. You've got a lot to do. So if we could catch up in the next couple of months and sort of see how you're progressing with the drilling, that would be fantastic.
Well, it's going to be my pleasure to do an update on this. Hopefully we can begin this drilling pretty soon. We are very anxious to start that.
Thank you very much for watching our video. We do aim to give you informed and intelligent information with which to make your investment decisions. So if you liked what you just saw, please give us a thumbs up. And if you want to see more insightful, in-depth, honest and unbiased interviews, then please click the subscribe button. So thanks again for watching, and we look forward to seeing you again soon.